A rectangular Persian carpet has a perimeter of 220 inches. The length of the carpet is 28 inches more than the width. What are the dimensions of the carpet? Let's draw a rectangle to represent the carpet. Since they tell us that the length or longer side of the rectangle is 28 inches more than the width, let's label it to translate the phrase 28 inches more than the width. More than sounds like addition, so we're wanting to add 28 onto the width, something like x plus 28, or it could also be 28 plus x. The x we wrote down there stood for the width, so that shorter side we could label with an x. Let's write an expression to represent the perimeter of that rectangle. Since the perimeter of a rectangle is made up of adding the four sides together, that means you're going to have two of the longer sides, the lengths, plus two of the shorter sides, the widths. In this case, the length was x plus 28, so we want to include two of those lengths. And the width was just x, so we want to include two of those widths, x. We know that that perimeter is 220 inches, so that total should equal 220. In order to solve, we're going to need to distribute here. That'll make 2x plus 56 when we multiply the 2 by everything inside the parentheses. And when we multiply the 2 by everything inside the parentheses over here, that just gives us 2x. It's time to combine the like terms. So 2x here plus 2 more x is a total of 4x plus the 56 equals the 220. Now to solve for x, we're going to want to move the 56 to the other side. We'll do that by subtracting it, since it was originally added. That way it will cancel out here and be combined with the 220. Time to drop down the 4x, drop down the equal sign, and subtract. 220 minus 56. Looks like that makes 164. To get x all by itself, we need to isolate it. And to isolate, we'll need to divide both sides by 4, so we can cancel this 4 out and move it to the other side. When we divide 164 by 4, we get 41. Since x represented the width of the rectangle, now we know the width is 41. Since they're wanting the dimensions, the length and the width, that 41 will be one of our answers. The length is the other answer they're looking for. So now that we know x is 41, let's plug it into our expression for the length. In other words, 41 plus 28 will give us the answer we're looking for. That makes 69. So we have a width of 41, a length of 69, and the unit in this problem was inches. In order to check and make sure we have the numbers we're looking for, we want to add the four sides together. Adding the four sides would mean we need to include the length 2 times, since there's 2 of the longer side, and we need to include the width 2 times, since there's 2 of the shorter sides. When we add this all up, 18, 20, carry the 2, we're hoping to get 220, since that's the perimeter. Looks like we do, so the answers are correct.